Ding-a-ling, ding-ding. I went up to a performance art festival in Glasgow, a place I really love. On the way there, I bought a suit, a white suit, badly fitting Oxfam pale suit. We were on our way back to the flats where we were staying, which was like big tower blocks. Alienation. A group of blokes spotted us and chased us for miles all the way through this estate, fearful. And one of us ran one way and one of us ran the other, knowing that the other one of us would get got. And eventually they caught me and they surrounded me, and they had baseball bats and like long strips of bus shelter with nails in them. And they just started mashing me, just like really going at me with these things, and they were going, kill him, kill him. Scary. I grabbed one of their baseball bats, fought them off for a bit, and then ran like mad to this block of flats, the nearest block of flats, and rang all the buzzers with them chasing after me, and eventually got let in just as they were coming near. I slammed the door shut and ran into the stairwell. So I turned around and I noticed on the wall there was blood, and then I was like, wow, it's my blood. And it was coming out the back of my head, and it was all over my suit. This kind of new suit had all blood on it, and I was like drifting in and out of consciousness as well, which was really, it was like I was going to faint once I'd seen that blood. Messy. About a week later, I was still walking really badly, and I'd broken the bottom bit of my back, so I had to go to hospital, and I had an operation. I never had an operation before. Fearful, scary. Where I live in Brighton, I live on the first floor, and I wouldn't have been able to walk. So we got taken to my friend's flat in London in the Barbican, concrete. And one of the things they'd instructed me to do was every day walk for half an hour. I went to the newsagents, which was across the road. It took me like a quarter of an hour there, a quarter of an hour back, and I was struggling. It was really hard work. And I thought, well, I've got to extend my quarter of an hour walk. Tomorrow, when I get up, I'll walk to the St Paul's Cathedral and just touch it and then walk back again. I got up quite briskly actually, because I was quite excited about this idea of going a bit further. And I got up and I walked for a quarter of an hour, and I was nowhere near. And I thought, oh God, I'm going to have to carry on. I'm just going to have to see what happens. So I got to St Paul's Cathedral. Lovely large building. This guy who was wearing all ceremonial regalia was standing there, and I said, oh, can I just have a look inside? He said, oh, have you come for the ceremony? And I went, yeah, okay, yeah. And he just went, oh, come this way. And I got escorted, like, by this guy in ceremonial Lord Mayor of London style kit with ermine and all sorts, into St Paul's and down the aisle, and it was full, absolutely packed full of people. And I got plonked about 4 rows from the front. And like, I was wearing like my pyjamas. Shame. And this Mac, and my hair was all over the place. Losing it. And I looked down the aisle, and it was full of people who all had their hair all over the place, and they had Macs and looked like they'd got the pyjamas on underneath. They were the vicars of all the different areas around Britain. Hilarious. All of a sudden, incense. This guy came in doing incense, and all the bishops of Britain, the worldwide bishops of the Anglican community, all came in with choirs singing and all this, and they all stood up, and I stayed sitting, and the incense was going everywhere. And it was the inauguration of the Archbishop of Canterbury, and he came in like hilarious beardy figure. And I was like, shall I get up? Oh my God, there's all these people. It was massive. It was like pack. So anyway, we walked down the aisle to the front door of St Paul's, and out through the front door of St Paul's, and the world's media. They were just all there, all with like cameras and television crews and all these different things. And I walked straight. I was standing, well, I wasn't even standing behind it, I was like next to him, the Archbishop of Canterbury, and I was like, oh my God, this is terrible. My friends will think I found religion. Tyranny. And so I bobbed down, I like almost crawled behind all these bishops and managed to get out. So I phoned my dad and I said, oh, Dad, the weirdest things happened to me. I said, I've just got involved in the inauguration of the Archbishop of Canterbury. And he said, oh, it's live on the television right now. I'm watching it. And I said, you know, the Archbishop of Canterbury, I'm there. I'm there in the picture. Relax. I did get to see the inside of St Paul's Cathedral, which is actually quite, without paying the £6 or whatever you have to pay, which actually was really what I was trying to do. It was great because there was choirs, but it was awful because of incense.
Da 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 da